Hello, everybody. My name is Josh Yokovich, and welcome to the screencast about my organization, Save the Dunes. Some of the things we're going to be talking about today be the history and significance of the Indiana Dunes, some biodiversity, different sand dunes, beaches, unique landscapes, threats to the dunes, conservation efforts, and some calls to actions. Um, from the late 19th century to present day, the history and significance of the Indiana Dunes have undergone some remarkable transformations. Originally, these dunes served as a backdrop for industrial development with sand mining and heavy industry dominating the landscape. However, with the rise of environmental awareness in the 20th century, a movement emerged to protect these national treasures. Efforts by conservationists led to the establishment of the Indiana Dunes and State Park in 1925, marking the first steps towards preservation. The significance of the dunes became increasingly recognized for their ecological diversity, unique geological formations, and a role in safeguarding Lake Michigan's shoreline. This recognition culminated in the designation of the Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore in 1966, which later expanded to become the Indiana Dunes National Park in 2019. And today, the Indiana Dunes stand as a testament to the power of conservation efforts, serving as a haven for biodiversity, recreation, and other environmental education. The Indiana Dunes, it boasts a rich tapestry of flora and fauna, earning its status as a biodiverse hotspot. Its unique location at the intersection of multiple ecosystems, including dunes, wetlands, prairies, and forests, it fosters a remarkable diversity of plant and animal species. Within its boundaries, one can find over 350 species of birds, 46 species of mammals, and countless varieties of plants, including rare and endangered species. This abundance of life is sustained by the dune's dynamic landscape, which provides various microhabits and ecological niches. Also, the region's proximity to Lake Michigan and its moderating influence further enhances its biodiversity, making the dunes a thriving haven for countless organisms. Um, in terms of geological wonders, there's towering sand dunes sculpted by the winds and waves of Lake Michigan. It forms the backbone of this landscape. These dunes, some reaching heights of nearly 200 feet, provide breathtaking vistas and opportunities for adventurous exploration. Alongside the dunes, pristine beaches stretch for miles, offering tranquil retreats and opportunities for recreation. Beyond the dunes and beaches lie some unique landscapes as well, including wetlands, marshes, forests, and prairies, each contributing to the area's ecological richness. These diverse habitats support a wide array of plant and animal life, making the Indiana Dunes a haven for biodiversity. From dramatic contours of the dunes to the serene shores of Lake Michigan, the geological wonders of this region and inspire awe and appreciation for just the natural world. But despite its natural beauty and ecological significance, the Indiana Dunes face threats from human impact and conservation challenges. Urban development, pollution, invasive species, and recreational activities all pose risks to this fragile ecosystem. Industrial activities, historical sand mining, and urban sprawl have altered the landscape and compromised its integrity. Some pollution from nearby urban areas and industrial sites have degraded water quality and harmed wildlife. Invasive species introduced through human activities such as off-road vehicles and trampling. It's disturbed some sensitive habitats and eroded dune formations. Addressing these threats requires collaborative efforts from government agencies, conservation organizations, and local communities to implement effective management strategies and promote sustainable practices that promote the Indiana dunes for generations to come. So for decades, Save the Dunes has long been a leader in bringing together different environmental organizations, government agencies, businesses, and individuals to develop conservation plans and take collective action. They've been collaborating with partners for many years to improve habitat quality and public access to the East Branch of the Little Calumet River. In 2021, Save the Dunes crafted a proposal with strong support from project partners, the National Park Service, Northwest Indiana Paddling Association, Porter County Stormwater, Shirley Hines Land Trust, and NIPSCO, and were awarded funding in a part to clear the East Branch of the Calumet River Trail from the Heron Rookery all the way to Burns Ditch, which empties into Lake Michigan. This project resulted in a 12.7-mile long river trail, and it wrapped up at the end of 2023. So, in terms of call to action, individuals can play a crucial role in preserving the Indiana dunes for future generations. There are several ways they can contribute to conservation efforts. Firstly, practicing responsible recreation by staying on designated trails, avoiding disturbing wildlife, and properly disposing of waste. It helps minimize human impact on the fragile ecosystems. People could also volunteer with local conservation organizations or participating in community cleanup events. It provides direct support to ongoing preservation initiatives. Additionally, spreading awareness about the importance of protecting the Indiana dunes through social media, educational outreach, and community engagement helps garner support for conservation efforts and encourages others to get involved too. And finally, advocating for policies and legislation that prioritize environmental protection and sustainable land management. It ensures long-term preservation of this natural treasure. So by taking proactive steps and working together, individuals can take a pretty meaningful difference in safeguarding the Indiana dunes and preserving its ecological integrity for generations to come. And so lastly, here are some ways you can connect with Save the Dunes. You can visit the website at www.savethedunes.org. We're also on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. But if you'd like to pay us a visit in person, you can come stop by at 444 Baker Road in Michigan City, Indiana. Thank you for your time.